Welcome back to part 2 of the Heart of the Elders, or Act B, or it says part 2, it's 5B. But we've entered the cavern, and it's supposed to be, this cavern is going to be able to take us to the Nexus of Nikai. So, let's read the flavor text. You descend down miles of steep, cold stone. The tunnels are chokily narrow at first, filled with rubble and detritus. Whatever, I can't pronounce it. Finally, you reach the ground level. The cavern's true nature reveals itself before you. As it were an entire world below the surface, the cavern's ceiling is like a stone curtain of sky above you. Even more vast and terrifying are the endless depths below you. Beyond the edges of stone chasm and architect bridges, on all sides the underground realm seems to extend beyond the boundary of your sight. You wonder just how far it reaches. Perhaps the entirety known surface of Earth is but a top layer of another world. So, we've already set everything up. Blah, blah, blah. So, for our end, we start at the mouth of Kinyan, the depths blue, so we're going inside. This is basically the cavern, but flipped over. The old one was this one where we're outside the cavern. Now, we're getting in it. And there are 2 clues on here. Alright, let's look at the agenda. Though much of this cavern system is natural and untouched by humans, you're stunned to find signs of an ancient civilization that once inhabited the area. If there's no clues in your location, explore. Draw the top card of the exploration deck. If it's on the location, put it into play and move to it. When this agenda advances, do not remove doom from each location in play. That's going to be bad, so we really do not want to get those cultist tokens. So, before we can explore, we need to get rid of these 2. So, first that, and then explore. Alright, let's go to the act. The vast underground caverns of Kinyan are cold and too quiet. Scattered, forsaken ruins lie undisturbed among your path to the Nexus of Nikai. What happened in this ancient and forgotten place? Were these ruins once occupied by humans or a species far, far older? 6 clues to continue. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one of his weaknesses. Ichtaka. She'll be helpful. So I think Ichtaka, 4 to 5 automatic. Alright, so I don't think we need to worry about out of here or Inspiring Presence, so I'll draw 2 more. Mitch Brown and Leo DeLuca. Holy crap, I got a lot of good cards in here. Alright. So, Ursula. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thing that follows, I can't. I already have 2 Pathfinders, Shortcut, and a Disc. So we're going to put that one down. Get these short Pathfinders out would be nice, but I don't think we particularly need it at this point. So let's just get 1. So 1, 2, 3, 2 connected dots. I don't think this connected dots will be that helpful due to we're just going to be continuing a single line, it looks like. Maybe not. But for now, I think this is good what we have. Alright. So, shuffle all these back in. Alright. Alright, so who do we want to go first? Leo can go first. Check your supplies. If you have a map, discard the last 2 cards of the exploration deck. Discard each Chetri. That would be good to get rid of Chetris. Who has... Let me put this down. So who has those? Who has the map? So Ursula, you have the map. Alright. How do we want to do this, Ursula? I think we first put down discs. So we have 2 actions left. She's going to check the supplies of the map. Discard this top 2. 1, 2, and we get rid of a pitfall. Discard each. Shuffle the expiration die, and we shuffle. So we don't have to worry about the pitfall anymore. Problem is, we still need to get those clues, but so she's gonna go ahead, grab. Her last action is she is going to grab one. And it's a star, so, but she can't move anywhere, so it doesn't matter. Alright, your turn, Leo. Okay. Do we want to put Leo DeLuca out? Because I'm scared of exploring while there's still stuff in here. So I think we just want to get ready. So there's no way we're going to be able to get Lone Wolf. So what's our first one? Let's go ahead and spend for Leo DeLuca. So she has 4 actions. Our first action is we're going to use supply cache. That give us 3 resources. 3 actions. It's either Mitch or Ichitaka, and I think it's going to be Ichitaka. But I still need to have a weapon out. So I think we're going to grab 1 resource to 4, and we're going to spend 1 more resource. Grab that out. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have weapons out. And our last action is we're just going to grab a single resource. Alright. Or do we want to grab a single resource, or we just want to get back in? I think we want to keep Ichitaka, but we want to grab that. So I really don't want to do this. I think it's best that we do that. Alright, so we're going to pitch Mitch Brown. So we're up by 3. Yeah, we're up by 3. If we're in a cave, so just we're down by 3, so we could barely get it. Alright, there's no more actions in there. Alright, so we each get 1 resource. Boom, boom. Then we get to put 1 doom, and there's 7 to force it. What am I doing with that? So, Leo, you get no turning back. Limit 1 per location. The investigator cannot enter or leave the attached location. Test 3 to check. If you have succeeded or you have a pickaxe, discard no turning back. Any investigator that connected location. Oh, so we're like, so we found a way out and then it crumbled between us. Who has a pickaxe? Ursula. Ursula has a pickaxe, so she can actually deal with that if she wants. So let's go back to 4. Let's go back to 3. Okay, next one. Ursula, you get each items, so this is a blank. Discard at the end of the round. That does absolutely nothing for us, so I'm happy. Alright. So Ursula can just go ahead and destroy that, so we don't have to worry about that. So bam, she uses her thing, take it off, that's 2. Then she's going to use, discard these 2, or look at the top 2, and we get rid of Deep Dark. And shuffle. There are 4 treacheries in this Explore deck, so I don't think we have to worry about that anymore. That was her last action, so she is going to explore. Alright, so go ahead and explore. Ursula, you get Dark Hollow with 1 victory. There's 2. 1 here. After enters play, check your supplies. If no one has a map, add 1 additional clue in the Dark Hollow. We have a map, so we don't have to worry about that. So we put 1. So it goes both ways? Yes, it does. So she moves over here, and she gets a free action to look on it. So she's up by 1. We do not want to be up by 1. So we're going to use Connect the Dots. I know it's kind of like iffy, but we do not want to be up, because we do not want to get those dunes. And we get a star and a free movement. So we get 1. Do I want to move to a location? I don't think I want to. I mean, I go back. What for? So, all right. All right, Leo. How do we want to do this? We are not going to be getting over here because we do not want our supplies. Ursula could do that. So I think we're gonna do 3 actions. I think this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna clutch this. We're gonna take 3 actions to get 3 resources. Then we're gonna play Ever Vigilant. One at a time, play 3 assets, up to 3 assets from your hand, reducing the cost by 1, which is Lone Wolf and Ichitaka for 3. Actually, so yeah, I didn't. So yeah, I thought I would have need 1 extra one. So crap. So let's go back and not get 3 resources. Let's get 2 resources, and I'm going to use the last one so we don't get the extra resource. It's to draw a card. Survival knife. That's not bad. That's really not bad at all. All right. All right. So we all get a resource. Bam, bam. Draw a card. Ursula, you get Call the Unknown. Of course you do. And Leo gets Adventurer, which we won't need, but we can use it to pitch. All right. So that's the end of the round. This goes away. Our hands are now available to use. Okay, so another Doom goes on. Oops. That's a clue. And Leo, you get Final Mistake. +2. This has 1 for each Doom in your location. You fail, take 2 damage. I'm at 0 because Ichitaka gives me +1, and there's no one's going to help me, so we're at minimum. And we got 0. I was like, oh god, not the cultist sign, but we passed. All right, Ursula, you get Pitfall. Either test to jump the gap or shuffle in the exploration deck. We are trying to jump that gap. Whew, we're up by 1. So we're gonna pitch our Pathfinder, because I don't think we're gonna need that, to be up by 2. And we get a cultist, and that's the thing. I was like, I'm more scared of the cultists than I am with any of these and I did pass. So I'm glad I pitched that Pathfinder. All right. I think I'm not even going to worry about the Call of Unknown and just take the hit. All right, so how do we want to do this? I could actually have her go back. Back 1. Back 1, free investigate to get rid of this. Use this, that's 2, and then go back, but she won't be able to get that part. Okay, so maybe we should have Leo go first. I think that's what we're going to do. Just have Leo go first. So, Leo does not have a map, so he can't use that ability, but gets Lone Wolf, gets a 1 right there, and we're losing a lot of these 1s, so 3 right here and 3 right here. Alright. Alright, so I could put out survival knife, but I think we're fine. Oof. I can crack the she can crack the case so I can explore. So let's go ahead, spend 2, put out a survival knife. May as well. He's gonna move 1 over here. Top 9 cards, deck for a weapon. So I'm at 3, I'll be up by 1 if I pitch that. I don't want to. I can pitch my venture and that. I'll be down cards, but anyone comes our way, we're ready. So. Yeah, any enemies coming, we're ready. Alright, so let's go ahead and pitch Prepared for the Worst and Venturer. So we're up by 2. 2, yeah. And the cultist, and we pass. Woo! Thank goodness. Do we have enough to spend? No, we don't. So he has 1 action left. which he's going to go ahead and explore. Halls of Idrachi, which is connected. Is it also connected to this? No, it's not. Alright, so bam, bam. And it has 4 clues. After you put into play, check your campaign log. If there's 5 tally marks under Yig's Fury, draw the top card of the counter deck. 2 if there's 10. No, we have 4, so thank goodness for that. If we killed that snake, there would have been hell. Well, actually, I don't think it would then. Alright. Alright, our turn. Ursula, you're going to go ahead and put Call the Unknown over here. So, she's going to go over 1 and do a free action to move. And she's going to spend Connect the Dots. It's a free action. So she's up by 3. 0. Sweet, she gets 1. And that's the biggest problem because we don't have any more cards to pitch, which means this also goes off. So her last 2, she's going to try. She's up by 1. First one. She fails. And the last one. And, yep, she passed. Whew, that scares me. Alright, so 1 token. Go to our phase. You get Calling in Favors, which can be actually quite helpful. And you get Eureka, which will be very helpful. You can pitch that and get most of those clues. Alright, so another Doom on the Lonely Caverns. And why am I keep going after that? Alright, and then, so Leo, you get Poisonous Spores. Oh crap, we need to get out of here right now. Basically, we stay in there, we all get poisoned. We don't want that. And Ursula, you get Curse of Yig. You get -1 health, -1. Alright, so she can get that out, but yeah, she's not. Alright. So she has -1 strength, -1 health, and gains the serpent trait. So Ursula's slowly turning into a serpent. Alright, so Ursula needs to get 3, and hopefully she explores. Now I think about it. Oh shit. That will be quite the issue if she stays and gets poisoned. I mean, it's not too bad. We still have 1 medicine, but I never want to get poisoned, ever. So she's going to pitch Eureka to this test, so she's up by 2. And we're going to claim this over here. Claim that, but we're not going to get there anyway. She gets +1. So she passed. Gains 1 token. And she gets to look at the 3 top cards because of Eureka. Shortcut. Relic of Ages, Crack the Case. Let's get Crack the Case. Because we just need... So that's 1 action. Okay, then she's going to Crack the Case, so she's up by 2 once again. She gets auto fail. Oh no! Oh no! And yeah, there's no way she can do this. So she's going to move 1 here, and she's going to use our free investigate action. Gain a -1, so she gets it, so this doesn't happen. Alright. Alright. Leo, so you get 1 extra because of your, that. Let's spend 1 action to draw a card. Darren. Another action to draw a card. Thompson. So, we're going to use Call in Favors, and we'll only be up by 1. So 1 action left afterwards. -1. He gets it. Now, the biggest issue. How do we want to do this? I think we're going to move back, because if we explore and fail, we're automatically going to be poisoned. So, he's going to move back one. Bam. Alright, everyone gets... Oh, and we spend clues, too. 1, 2, 3. Let's do it next turn. So we know what we're up against. So, we get 1, 1, 1. You get, Leo, you get Psychosis. If you take 1 or more horror, take 1 direct damage. Uh-oh. And Ursula, what's the first time up? You get some fine clothes, lady. Okay. Let's see. It's back to 3. He gets back to 4. Another Doom. Leo, you get choose a location where there's at least one event to place 1 clothing. Takes 1 horror. So we automatically place a Doom. And everyone takes 1 horror. Nothing we can do, but let's put 1 on Ichitaka and on her. Alright. She's going to get a lot of horror real quick. And Ursula, you get Brood of Yig. So Discs of Isna is going to like, boop, nope. Nope out of that. Alright, so let's see. Let's go ahead and spin our clues. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's leave clues on her. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. With every few landmarks to spot along the dark and lonely tunnels, you must rely on your wits and navigation skills to make your way forward without getting lost. If you only had an easy way to mark the places you've already visited, shuffle the Descent to the Yacht into the Exploration deck. In fact, we could have come here and just explored from there now if I think about it. Alright, so that's shuffled. The lead investigator choose 1 investigator to be this group's scout. That investigator checks or his or her supply. If the scout has chalk, you're able to avoid traveling in circles. The scout suffers no effects. Do we have chalk? Yes, we do. Ursula got chalk. If the scout does not have chalk, plus 1 clothing location in play, then if the scout does. Okay, so yeah, so we're not going around in circles. Descent into the dark. The deeper you descend into cold darkness, the more you crush and weight of the world above, and the dazzling reality of the world further below. You suddenly long for the surface and wonder if you ever see the light again. If the survivor investigator is at the descent of Loth and there's no doom on it, you may advance. And I forgot to look at what we need to find it. So, crap baskets. Let's have Ursula go first. And she's going to take that 2 damage. I do not want to, should she? Yeah. Yeah, she's not going to do that. So she's going to move 1 for 1 action. She's not going to do, or try to do that. She's just going to take the damage. And she's going to explore. Perilous Gulch. Is it connected? Nope. Oh, no turning back. You cannot escape. That's not good. Well, she's definitely poisoned. There's no way we can do that. I was like, well, I could, so I moved, then I explored. That's 2 actions. And I used this action. So she automatically has a pickaxe, so she's getting it out. Bam, it's out of there. But there's no way she can not get poisoned. She's stuck there getting poisoned because that took an action. So that sucks. Alright, Leo. You gain 1 resource. Alright. So Leo is going to move 1. And then he's going to explore. Perilous Gulch. Fast Passage, which it goes, yep. And it goes Dark Hollow too. Yep. So it kind of goes here. It goes here. And it goes here. Bam. Add additional costs for you to explore while check your supplies. If no investigator has binoculars, must spend one additional. I have sponsors, that's fine. Binoculars, and there's 2 clue tokens on here. So there's a good chance I could put Doom on there, unfortunately. Let's put this back before it forgets. Let's just see what the card depth of yaw. So it's a heart. So yeah, we were supposed to search from right there. So Leo, what do you want to do? So you explored. So you can move up and explore again, but that's the problem. I don't want both of us to get poisoned. So how do we want to do this? I think our last 2 actions, we're just going to draw. 1 and 2. I think that's perfect. Alright, so everyone gets 1 resource. Well, she gets... boom. And get 1. Go back up to 4. Go back 3. And each investigator attached to the poison takes 2 heart. Each investigator attached who is not poisoned set aside poisoned. Ursula is now poisoned. And she takes 2 heart because of the Call of the Unknown, and that gets shuffled back in her deck, which will probably come back pretty quickly. I'll put a 3 on her. Because knowing her, she loves to pull out that card. I think every game she pulled it out like really quick. Well, at least she still has medicine, so we don't have to worry about that too much. Alright. 1 doom. We have 1, 2, 5, 6, so 1 more and it's going to flip. So Leo, you get creeping poison. Each investigator who's poisoned takes 1 damage. Alrighty, Ursula, and that was Surge. Another Polaris. Ursula, you get Pitfall. We do not want to put it in the exploration deck, so we want to test it. And let's use our Find Clothes to be up by 1. So we're actually up by 2, actually. So we're going to jump the gap. And we get -3. If you fail, take 1 horror, take 1 damage. So you take the horror and a damage. It is not good for Ursula. No, no, no. Do we draw a card? Crap. No, we didn't. Because I got these 2 from drawing his extra turn. So, Leo, you get B-Cop. Ursula, you get more Fine Clothes. Alright. Okay, so I think Leo's best to find whatever's over there, so he gets an extra resource for a lone wolf. So he's moving 1. It's 1 action. He's going to explore. It's another action. Descent of Yoth. If each survivor has a defensive loss and there's no doom on it, you may advance. After you send on, each player must either place 1 doom or drop 2 cards of the investigator. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Either 1 doom or 2 event cards. So he's over here anyway. If I have an investigate, if each does not loss and there's no doom on it, I'll get 2 vengeance and 2 victory. I don't want vengeance or victory. After you successfully investigate the scent of Yoth, instead of discovering clues, you may flip 1 doom to its clue side, so don't have to worry about getting vengeance. So yeah. So that means we would have to discover it twice. Can we do that? I can't. She might be able to. But then if we get cultists put more doom in it, that would be really bad. That would be horrendous. So, I think Leo can actually do whatever with anything that shows up. Almost. He can take plenty of hits. He's nice and healthy. So, Ursula is going to put 1 doom on it. And then Leo is going to draw 2 cards. So Leo, you first get Ill Omen. Choose a location with one, place one doom in that location, takes one horror. Holy shit. Even afterward. I don't want to put another doom on this. I'm so sorry, Ursula. You have 2 health left. I can always put down fine clothes, though, so I think you'll be fine. And then 1 doom goes on there. And then the next one is Serpent from Yoth. Bam! We get a big enemy. So we have a little Yoth at our place. We can take care of him. He has 5 health. Shit. 2 actions left. He has victory. She can help hurt him. Okay, so don't have a vicious blow. I think we'll be good. Yeah, I think we're fine. There's 1 or more vengeance points. Victory gains retaliate. There's no vengeance. So we have 2 more actions. The first action is we're gonna shoot him with our 45, and then I'm gonna play Darren. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 against his 3. We get -1. He's definitely got shot. So he takes 2 damage. And then because of Darren, I also get get a card. Inspiring Presence. Then we're going to shoot him again with another Darren. That's up to 7. So unless there's an auto fail. If you fail, nope. So bam. We're just shooting him like crazy. But he has 5 health and he's still alive. But we draw another card, which is Bathed in Blood. So we're gonna get rid of our beat cup on the top of our hand. Alright. So shit. I want that victory from a serpent though. So Ursula is going to spend 1 action to move, and she's not going to investigate. In fact, she's going to draw 1 card, and draw another card. And that's the end of all her actions. Nope. Shit, I should have got rid of the Curse of Weeg. Ah, that was stupid. Alright, enemy's turn. He is going to attack Leo. And Leo, he's going to get hit for 2 horror. 2 horror. Which will put 1 on Leo DeLuca and Leo Anderson. And he has 1 strike. And he's going to put 1 damage on Leo DeLuca. Okay, and then I'm going to play Survival Knife. You get +1 for this fight. After an enemy deals damage to you during the enemy phase, exhaust. Gets +2 and deals +1 damage. So, and then I'm going to play, I don't even really play anything, but what am I up to, by the way? So I'm at 4, 6, 7, 8. I'm up by 5. There's no point playing any cards. Oh yeah, if you take 1 or more horror, take 1 direct damage. I forgot because of psychosis. The direct damage, I can't not do that. So I hit him with a survival knife +1. So I shot him twice. He attacks me. Then I killed him off with my survival knife. Bam. Yep. Alright. That's the end of that turn. Now, we each get 1 card. You get Machete, Ursula. You get Tooth of Etsley. You get 1 token. Boom, boom. And this actually... Wait. Oh, shit. Oh, crap baskets. Oh, we had a forced win, ladies and gentlemen. So this, oh wait, all the location stays into play. I forgot about that. So this still passes. I forgot. I was like, oh, if it takes away this, then we automatically win. No, in this one it doesn't. It stays in there. If the campaign log, check if the Harbinger is still alive. Oh, he's still alive, all right. Search the location and spawn him at the furthest from all investigators. So he's back. From the entrance behind you, a threatening hiss and an all too familiar rattling causes you to freeze in terror. You grip to the nearest weapon you can find and turn in fright, hands trembling. How has it followed you this far? When will this awful hunt end? If there are 8 more tally marks and Yid's Fury, it enters play with damage to play at the lead, which it isn't. Alright, so bright yellow eyes peer from you from all sides as you continue to delve deeper into the cavern. The glowing orbs vanish as light is cast on them, reappearing as soon as the darkness. This agenda gets +1 Doom threshold, so there's actually 14 Doom threshold. That's pretty long. Okay. So, Leo, you get poisonous spores. How many poisonous spores are in here? You get another Curse of Yig. Huh. So she's like turning extra snaky, but she still has enough health to carry it, because Vic has her own. So she's at 3 health right now, because this takes away her maximum by 1. So she's turning extra snaky, but that's fine. We just need to turn over this clue, and we win. So that's what we're going to do. So, Ursula, you're going to commit shortcut. So she's at 5. She's up by 2. And Leo is going to commit 1, so you're up by 3. So unless you get an auto-fail, you should be able to flip that Doom. Oh, I summoned the beast. Okay, well, at least there's no ring of bad for it, and I don't think she's gonna draw an extra card, another disc, so she'll play 1 disc, which goes up here, and that will give us up, so she's up by 2, and we get 0. So this gets flipped to a token, and bam, we got the objective. And I forgot to put on music again. Ugh, I realized it at the weirdest times. Before you lies an ornate and elaborate decorated doorway, a stone disc that has been rolled aside to unveil the hellish realm beyond. The caverns on the other side are bathed in red glow. The serpent-themed statues and caverns along the walls inform you that you're on the right track. Check the campaign log. If the investigators rescued Alejandro, go to R1. If Alejandro is missing, go to R2. So we have Alejandro, but we never ever see him. He's like, he only helped us getting us 2 additional resources at 1 game, but yeah. But, yeah, we go to R1. Finally, Yoth, Cavern of the Serpents, the cursed ones who fled the destruction of Valusia. Alejandro examines the entryway with wonder in his eyes, arms raised in exultation. You know not what he speaks, and you're beginning to grow worried. Just then, something scutters behind you, a sound like clicking, clacking of a claw catches you by surprise. Emerging from the darkness behind you are several alien creatures, the likes which you have never seen. 10 tall feet. Oh, I just lost my 10 tall feet with conical bodies that end with 4 strange appendages of varying lengths. There you are, Alejandro says calmly. One of the creatures respond by clicking his claws at one another in a deliberate pattern. Take their minds, Alejandro commands of the creatures. We have no further use for them. This is your last human memory. If Valusia is still alive, we didn't hit him. He just finally caught up and he's like, oh god, where are they? Oh, they're still there. Oh. Each vengeance point. We got no vengeance. And each victory vial for each victory display. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have 3 plus the 1 last time, so we have a total of, where did I put that pencil? Oh well, I don't need it. Pencil. The story continues in the Forgotten Age City of Archives. And that was probably like the moment I was like fanboying really crazy because oh my god, not only is there serpent people, but there's also Yithrins in this campaign. And Yithrins are from the H.P. Lovecraft, The Shadows Out of Time, where a guy apparently had amnesia for several years, and his family, while he doesn't have amnesia sort of sense. He's like there's a part of his timeline where he just doesn't remember. He's like for like a couple of years he just does not remember what happened those years. And during that timeline, his family noticed that how strange and weird he was. That he was very distant between and the sisters and the wife, not the sisters, the daughter and the wife left him at that time because he was like a completely different person. The only person who stayed by his side was his son, and he was went to a psychiatrist to see if he can like figure out what the hell happened or something. I'm not sure where he went to, but he gets these memories back where he starts slowly getting all the memories of what happened, and he didn't remember being in his body. He remembered being an alien creature in another time with all the Yithrins, because Yithrins, what they do is they time travel by taking the minds of someone in that time, so they switch consciousness almost, and that's what happened to us. So in the next campaign, we are in the bodies of the Yithrins that switch the minds with us. Unfortunately, I don't have any Yithrin minifigures, so I'm gonna have to make a list of everything we have and don't have, and like, okay, the next time I play this campaign, well, if they return to, definitely I'll have the Yithrin minifigures and whatnot, and the Night Gaunts, because I didn't have those either. But and the Straggleweed, but I don't know what minifigure I'm gonna use for those. But yeah, that's the gist of it. So that's a really cool surprise. So all right, for next time we'll see you at the City Archives, one of the weirdest scenarios, but still a great one, according with me. It's actually a really bad one if you put your deck in a certain way. Alright, see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.